Oof. Do go left behind.
Is there something on the
Oh, I lost. My other one's dead. Great.
What is it?
Attack. Probably shouldn't be eating demon corpses, but the game doesn't seem to care. Thankfully.
We are the Forsaken. I have no time for games.
Attack.
There is no rest
Focus her. Come on.
for me. The moment is upon us. Very well.
Our forces are under attack. Is there something?
What are we if not slaves to this torment? Hardly worth the effort.
You know, I'm thinking if I actually
No
found
time for games.
maybe where the other guy dies, Putris dies, maybe I can get his items back.
The moment is upon us. Very well. I have no time for games.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. They're all
There is
spots.
no rest left for me. What joy is there in this place? Beg for your miserable life. Slaughter our enemies. What are we if not
Seriously, I would have liked if I could have kept the army I had.
We are the Forsaken. My will is my own.
Our forces are under attack. Yes. How may I serve?
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Okay,
Is
look right.
that all, demon? Have you nothing left to throw at us? We come for you. Prepare yourself.
The royal quarter is just up ahead, won't you? We are the Forsaken. Very well. I have no time for games. Very well.
This way.
My will is my own. I have no time for games.
Okay, everywhere's.
My will is my
Let's go
own.
this way for a second.
Hardly worth the effort.
Actually.
I will give you a taste of my
Yeah, this
suffering.
seems like it's. This is either the right way and he's trying to stop us, or this is an
I have no
alternative
time
way.
for games. The moment is upon us.
No, this is another place
Hardly worth the
entirely.
effort. Very well.
I suppose if I'd kept the units I had, it would have been a cakewalk. But it just.
I have no time for games. The moment is upon us. Very well. Hardly worth the effort. Very well. The moment is upon us.
Let's go this way.
Hardly worth the effort.
Basically, I might be able to. I'm not.
My
Might be
will
able to grab.
is my own.
Might be able to see where the apothecary died.
Hardly worth the effort. There is no rest left for me. Very well. Hardly worth the effort. My will is my own. Hardly worth the effort. I have no time for games. Hardly worth the effort. Beg for your miserable life.
Does that actually do
My
damage?
will is
No.
my own.
Surprising.
Very well. Hardly worth the effort. I
Ah.
taste my suffering wretch.
Can't actually go destroy back here.
Forsaken. My will is my own.
Let's go take a look here. There isn't much on either side, but I'm curious. Would be nice if we could get reinforcements.
Very well. Hardly worth the effort. My will is my own. Very well. The moment is upon us.
Scroll of mana. Alright.
I have no time for games.
The spirits are
Grab
resting
this.
for honor.
Yes. Lady Sylvanas, the Region Lord sends his regards. Excellent. With us.
Quell the lost shines once again.
Blood Knights. They can cast Holy Light. They can cast Seal Protection, increase the armor of all nearby friendly units by 3 for 30 seconds. They have Arcane Affinity, due to the Blood Elves' natural affinity for the Arcane. Damage by spells and magic attacks is reduced by... Yes. Wings of Retribution increases the Blood Knight's attack rate and movement speed by 40% for 20 seconds. Basically self-bloodlust. Oh, this. The Arcane Golem. It has Taunt, Mana Bomb, which overloads its core exploding, dealing 250 damage to nearby ground units, deals friendly fire. Prismatic Barrier allows it to passively regenerate health, reduces the duration of negative spells, and renders the Arcane Golem immune to certain spells. Nice. While this is Overload, which increases units' attack speed by 30% and movement speed by 15%. Attack rate by 30%, movement speed by 15% for 20 seconds. At the cost of 75 mana. Sorry, I hit in something and startled myself.
Sinu Amanole, how fortunate. I will lead. I will go first.
Cool.
I will lead.
Well,
Aldiel.
low custom models. I like it.
What are we if not slaves to this torment? Hardly worth the effort. The moment is upon us.
Move here.
Let's
Troll.
get on.
Move here. I've been hoping we could find where Putris died. Just in hopes we could, well, these have a bit of a different model than the other ones we saw. Still. In hopes, I know, we could reclaim items or what have you. He didn't really have much, but still. I remember what he had. seriously.
What we do?
End up exploding so you couldn't eat it.
There is no rest left for me. My will is my own. What joy is there in this curse?
So we would win the
Hardly
demons
worth
out.
the effort.
Didn't even get little wings. That's cool.
I have no time for games. Hardly worth the effort.
Okay, yeah, and he still has the same goddamn gear. I better be able to get this off him.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Welcome to your future. What little there is left of it.
You dare defile my sanctum? Pay with your blood!
I have no time for games.
Oh. I was wondering why you were going over here.
Tireless, endless planning. It will not end like this.
I've never actually heard these voice lines before.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
I haven't actually saved here, and like, everything's just died immediately.
We are the forsaken.
Okay, I'm gonna reload here. Get the blood elves reinforcements earlier.
Very well.
Oh, actually,
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
The spirits are restless. For honor. I am the watcher.
we'll play better this time around.
Very well. I have no time for
When initially when I talked about Blue and Demon Way, I thought I had to kill them to get the portals or something like that. But nah, it's just Mook's been summoned out.
what are we if not slaves to this torment?
800 hit points, 225 mana. 225, 250. Should probably pop this thing's mana bomb earlier. In my previous attempt, might have worked. But yeah, I never got to hear these voice lines because I only ever did this quest as an alliance, and as an alliance person, and they're taking all these voice lines from the Siege of the Undercity quest back in Wrath of the Lich King. Sadly, it's since been removed, but if we ever do get around to having a Wrath of the Lich King server, then I'll get to show it off to you then, as Horde and Alliance.
What joy is there in this curse?
Again, ye of little imagination.
What are we if not slaves to this torment? I will give you a taste of my suffering, wretch. What joy is there in this curse?
Move. You stay. Move, you idiots. Cheat down 2 portals.
Look, regard.
There is no rest left for me.
Then I'm gonna try and get down
Once again.
the rest of
What are
these
we
this
if
way.
not slaves to this torment? The moment is upon us. My will is my own.
Tireless, endless planning. It will not end like
It does sound utterly fact.
Need more time. The master is near.
Beg for your miserable life.
Ask.
There is no rest left for me.
So,
What are we?
Archimond?
Slaves to this torment.
Beg for your miserable life.
I will not fail. Not again. Welcome to your future. What little there is left.
You dare devour my sanctum? Pay with your blood.
There is no rest left for me.
That makes so many jokes. But, you know, on your knees.
I cannot hold. Destabilizing. A thousand pardons, Master. I will deal with these intruders myself.
Do it. Oh, nice. Nice. Do it. Not even I had any healers left.
Wasted. We are victorious.
Ooh. Doomed. Sunray Demon!
The Undercity belongs to the Horde once more. Dark Lady, join me. You have fought hard and spilled much blood for this right. The royal quarter belongs to you.
Such will be the fate of all enemies of the Horde, War Chief.
Stay on guard.
I was away for too long. My absence cost us the lives of some of our greatest heroes. Trash like you and this evil witch were allowed to roam free, unchecked. The time has come to make things right, to disband your treacherous kingdom of murderers and thieves. I waited a long time for this. For every time I was thrown into one of your damned arenas, for every time I killed a green-skinned aberration like you, I can think of only one thing. What our world could be without you and your twisted horde. It ends now, War Chief.
And when it actually played out, she doesn't have that ability. She just teleports everyone out before the fight can start. Kicks him. Get up. Up with you. We've much work to do. The Alliance has managed to infiltrate the laboratory and over experiments. The bastards must have used the sewer entrance. My apologies, my lady. I must have blacked out. Get to work, Putris. We must prepare for war. I won't, my lady, but you should know our plague. Ramatras had a hand in it. He was posing as a apothecary for everything, and I don't know if there ever was one. I can't say that name. Was a... very well. Leave me, Putris. Cannot let this stop me. There must be vengeance. That is not where Matras had his filthy fingers in her plague. It is my weapon, and my weapon alone. Okay, I figured Putris was dead. But no. He isn't, and he's seemingly on the level. Well, I'm saying that because in the canon, he sides with Vermatras and betrays the Horde, and, you know, plague bombs the Horde Alliance and Lich King. Well, it does actually do a number on Lichy. He's like choking on it. It does kill off a contingent of Alliance forces and Horde forces, and ones that were actually had a sense of camaraderie. They were actually respecting each other's martial prowess, kind of thing, which sounds euphemistic, but no, not quite like that. Also, I looked it up. There's 12 missions, 12 interludes. That's the 24 things. Interlude. Memories. 2 weeks later, Horde Alliance leaders travel to recently rebuilt Dalaran, a neutral city, to discuss their plans on the giant invasion of Northrend. Cool! This giant map. Like, this would have to be fan-made, you know, gluing it all together. That's incredible. Like, well done. Maybe saying it incredible is, you know, going a bit overboard on praise, just because... But it looks fantastic, is what I'm saying, you know? Clearly they're just taking all the maps that were in-game and have combined them all together. But it looks fantastic. You can't get an in-game view like this in the game. You can only see each individual map, but nothing quite like this. It's really cool seeing it like it. Like, I really like that. I really like this. Sadly, Gilneas down here is down at the southwestern end. Is lacking in any detail, but that's Gilneas for you. There's fuck all there. I was really hoping there'd be something Gilneas related in BFA, given Gen's part in it, but no, there's fuck all. Like, seriously, what I like that. I like it very much. Lady Palmore, King Varian, welcome to Dalaran. Thank you. I see Archmage Rowan is expecting us. Yes, please follow me. It is Vanas. A letter for you. Oh, as she opens the envelope, a locket falls out of it. She picks it up and realizes it was a locket gifted her years ago by our elder sister Lara. It can't be. Inspecting the envelope, she finds a letter which reads, "Come to Curse's Landing, Southeast Dalaran, V." Wait here. Ah, yes. Savas, you came. How are you? Where Where did you find this? I thought it was lost forever. I visited our old home when I was in Kaltlas recently. It is a ruin now. I know. I found it there. Thought you might want to have it. And what? You thought this would amuse me? Drops locked on the ground. Lure is nothing but a long dead memory. Sylvanas. Here they'll be singing Lament to the Highborn. But I have music turned off. And I'm nervous of alt-tabbing and putting it on in case anything happens. So just pretend that you're singing Lament to the Highborn. So imagine banshees on, you know, the guitar and trumpet. Given the current music. I assume everyone's turning up not for the music, but to just see Sylvanas just having this weird episode. This bow over her head. This in 3.0.0, this used to have cinematics. Not like this, but others, you know, other little cutscenes. They apparently didn't work for everyone, so they've been taken out, at least for the time being, and would be put back in when they could get them to work for everyone. Gotta be honest. Okay, I was figuring if that was Sylvanas' death scene, it was a better one than we saw in BFA, or whatever, for where she decides to, you know, combat slide her way to Artis, and then be like, oh, shit, I'm in melee. It was such a stupid scene. It just makes her look like an utter gobshite. I was really hoping it would come on. Picks up the locket. I knew this locket, it held this locket close to me in those final moments when Artis laid to death on Kaltlas. Knew I would at least soon be reunited with Lyra and Lyrat. He stood above me, then he ripped my soul out of me and made me into this creature. Sprayed it in front of our people as he butchered them, sign of what's to come if they do not surrender. They did not. So there were so many dear friends and loved ones shambling next to me, all of us powerless to stop the horror. You are not among them, sister. That at least gives me some comfort. I'm gonna let no one stop us from making sure that monster pays for what he did. He'll suffer as we suffered. Will you stand with me, sister? It goes by a bit quick, and the people are verbose. No issue with the verboseness, it's just don't really get enough time to read it. Maybe if I wasn't reading out loud, yeah. But since I'm reading it to you, I don't get enough time. Ronan. Jaina, King Varian, wasn't expecting you two this early. There's something we have to clear before the meeting. Something that doesn't concern the Horde. What is it? What did you... The Dark Lady. She cannot be trusted, Ronan. I suppose you already know what was happening in the Undercity. She's mad, Ronan. She cares for nothing but her vengeance. Troll cannot bring her to heal, and in the case the worst comes up, we need to know the current Horde's stance on this. Yes, I've heard. Kirin will maintain its neutrality, will not be picking sides. But if indeed comes to that, I assume Sylvanas will not be treated as part of the Horde. The Dark Lady watches over us. Thrall, Lor'themar are running late. Thrall and Lor'themar are running late. Actually, I'm the one who's late. Ronan, will all your Magi be joining us in Norrand? Our numbers are few, but the Kirin is a force to be reckoned with. I'm certain we'll make a difference, small as it might be. What is keeping those two? Every second wasted against the Lich King is precious. Impatient, Dark Lady? Variant's model is jarring. Oh, if I were, I wouldn't come early to meetings to cause dissent, King Variant. As you do now, Windrunner. You should stop wasting your time on me, King. The Lich King is a threat here, not me. I am on your side, remember? But not would be wise to mislead your people, would it? Dark Lady, I fear your people aren't the ones misled. You sacrificed them all in a heartbeat for my victory. Under you, they'll suffer just like the High Elves suffered. I should put an arrow right between your pathetic skull. Sylvanas, that is enough. You come to my city to speak of a direct assault on Arthas' forces. This is how well we work together. I weep for our chances. It is obvious we cannot work with the Banshee Queen. So we must stop Arthas on our own. You're doomed to failure well, girl child. We're doomed to failure with you. Care for nothing aside your petty vengeance. Why shouldn't I? You care for little besides redeeming the unredeemable because you once loved him. Bleeding heart will be the death of you, Proudmoore. War Chief Thrall. Greetings. I'm sorry we're late for the meeting. We're held up. This guy is on fire for some reason. Oh, I'm done, War Chief. The meeting can begin now. The meeting is over. My forces will be landing east. Do not get in my way if you know what's good for you. How long will you let this go on, War Chief? It seems I was mistaken to hope your horde had any honor left. I remember seeing fan art of like people being puzzled at Jaina. Like she's like all dolled up. Like let's set off to Norrand, and she's all dolled up, and you know she's about to go on a date. It was just funny little bit of fan art. Just reminded it there because, you know, it's like you're obsessed with trying to redeem the unredeemable because you once loved him. It's, you know, it ties together. Interlude.